Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Palace online classes. In last video I given you one small problem to do it as a homework, as a exercise. That is, we are discussing average velocity and average speed in the last session. So let us see what is the average velocity. If a body travels half of its duration of journey with velocity v1 and another half of this duration of journey with velocity v2. Let us consider a body is moving from A to B. Suppose if time taken for total journey, total time, if it is equal to t, for t by 2 seconds, it has travelled with velocity v1. For next t by 2, it has travelled with velocity v2. Now calculate average velocity. So average velocity very simple. Average velocity, you have to remember the basic concept. Average velocity is defined as total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. By total time. Okay. Now let us take the displacement between AB. We will take it as S. So according to the definition, average velocity is equal to total displacement is, you take it as S, total time is T. Now displacement for first half of the journey, I will take it as S1, because I don't know how much it has travelled. We know only time. Here time is made 2 times, that is 1 by 2. Suppose your travelling time is 2 hours, 1 hour you went with velocity v1. After that next hour you went with velocity v2. That means here how much distance you covered in first journey you don't know. So that's why I will take that as S1. The distance covered in next half of your journey, I will take it as S2. Now here I can write this as S1 plus S2 by time t. Okay. Now S1 we can write velocity in first half of the journey is v1, that is equal to displacement is S1. Time taken is half of this, so that is t by 2. Try to understand carefully here. First half of the journey my velocity is v1. Displacement I assumed it as S1. So v1 is equal to S1 by t1, that is t by 2. Time taken is half of the total time. Similarly I can write v2 is equal to S2 by t1, that is next half of the journey it is t by 2. Okay. Now let us see, v1 is equal to, now let us write average velocity, v average can be written as S1, you can write from this v1 t by 2. Can we write S1 is equal to this, you multiply, cross multiply, S1 is equal to v1 into t by 2 plus S2 is equal to, similarly you can write S2 is equal to v2 into t by 2, then write t. Now v average v1 plus v2 by 2 you will get, because this t will get cancelled, you can take this common and you can cancel, v1 plus v2 by 2 you will get. This is the answer. So this is the concept of average velocity. And next we have to introduce a new term called acceleration. We have to introduce a new term called acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. What is acceleration? It is rate of change of velocity. That is, acceleration A is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. Final velocity minus initial velocity. Initial velocity by time taken, by time. In how much time, how much velocity you are changing, that much you will get acceleration. That is the meaning. Rate of change of velocity. Now this final velocity we can take it as v minus u by t, where t is the time taken. This is the definition of acceleration. Strictly speaking, acceleration is a vector. What is vector you will come to know in your future classes. So when we start our regular syllabus, we will start with vectors only. That is, a bar is equal to v bar minus u bar by t. This is acceleration. Suppose if a body increases its velocity from 10 meter per second to 20 meter per second along a straight line in 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, how to calculate acceleration? Acceleration is A is equal to, this is final velocity. Here V stands for final velocity, U stands for initial velocity, where T stands for time taken. So during your journey, your initial velocity was 10 meter per second, increased to 20 meter per second in 10 seconds. Therefore, it is equal to v minus u by t, 20 minus 10 by 10. So answer is 1 meter per second square. So this is your acceleration. So once you know all the definitions, now we can write the equations of motion. So they will write some equations for a body which is moving in a straight line. We will write the equations of motion. What are the equations of motion is, all equations we will write from our basic definitions only. First equation of motion is v is equal to u plus at. Equations of motion. Equations of motion. Equations of motion is, first equation is v is equal to, first equation is v is equal to u plus at. So that how we will derive? We will derive this from the basic definition of acceleration. From this only we will write this. So acceleration is equal to v minus u by t. So this we can write it as at is equal to, acceleration into time is equal to v minus u. Then from this you can write v is equal to u plus at. This is first equation of motion. This how you are getting from the basic definition of acceleration. Next equation of motion is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Here student, as you are learning for first time, you should know what is s, what is u, ut plus half at square. You should know what is s. S is total displacement, u is initial velocity, t is time, a is acceleration, again t is time. Here v is final velocity, u is initial velocity. Now this you can calculate from the definition of displacement is equal to average velocity into time taken. Average velocity into time taken. From this you can write. If body is moving with uniform acceleration, average velocity you can write it as v plus u by t, u by 2, sorry, just now we have seen v1 plus v2 by 2 you got. So this you can write it as v1 plus v2 by 2 is the average velocity into time. In previous example we got. So this we can write it as v plus u by 2 into t. Again v is equal to, you can write it as u plus at, v is equal to u plus at plus u by 2 into t. Now this can be written as 2u plus at by 2 into t. Now this what you will get, ut plus half at square. So s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is second equation, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Next, third equation of motion we will get it as v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This third equation of motion. So this how we can solve? This is very simple. You know the definition of acceleration. Acceleration is equal to v minus u by t. Okay. From this what you can write, t is equal to v minus u by a. This is time. Again time you can write it as displacement by average velocity. Displacement is equal to average velocity into time taken. So time taken is, you can write it as displacement by average velocity. Time taken I can write it as displacement by average velocity. Displacement by average velocity, v average. Displacement is s, average velocity is v plus u by 2. So s 2s by v plus u I can equate to v minus u, isn't it, by a. Here this I am writing there. Now again cross multiply, 2as is equal to v minus u into v plus u. So this you can write it as v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is the third equation of motion. So when final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration and time are given, you have to use this formula. When this formula is without final velocity, you can observe in this formula there is no displacement independent of displacement here. This formula there is no final velocity. In this formula there is no time, your time is missing. So based on the given values you can select the different formulas. So these are the three equations of motion. There are many methods to prove this, but I have taken the basic definitions, because in physics first you have to understand concept. From concept we will write definition, from definition we will write formula. That formula you have to apply in problems. That applied formula if you interpret it, you will get the desired answer. CDFAI, this formula you have to follow: concept, definition, formula, application and interpretation. So from the basic concept of motion I have defined what is acceleration. From definition of acceleration we have written first equation of motion. And again from the definition of average velocity we have calculated s is equal to ut plus of at square. Again v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So these are all the equations of motion. So please practice these equations of motion, just practice the derivation how to write, and in next session we will see some basic problems based on these equations of motion. Thank you everyone for joining me.